embellish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
There you go. 44. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. There we go. 1 to 54. Wide in. 44. 44 to Mike. I'm coming.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, kill. 47. Check 24. 26.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch time. Tight end right. Go down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check. We're going to 53. Pick the edge. Come. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From just shy of midfield. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Ready, ready. Where's Houston? He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Kill. Let's go, D. Check.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Set,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go!
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Packers 0.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's bring it. Hey, Charlie.
Now they try the right side here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A gain on the play. First down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the slant. Defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the smooth. Watch the slant.
Now to the air. Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. You got four down. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Hey, watch the slip. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Watch 4-4. I'm trying to collect. Big ass. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Push him back. 26.
On 2nd down, Pollard trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
All day. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's go.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Foxtrot. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. We got it. Step.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll roll him out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 83 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Shifts free at the 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready? And 2 stop. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Locke flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Prescott on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards. Gets it to Gordon. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
I'm coming after you. Check three. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Deuce. 26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
44's the mic.
Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Fourth down, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 on this. Don't throw myself.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's second down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Lock again here on second and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Go.
Locke working out of the gun. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, kill. 47.
At the 37-yard line.
44 to Mike. 44. They were going to 53. Switch.
On second and 12, Prescott. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let him know.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On first down, Locke. And he fends him off. Wiggles free. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Delta.
57.
To throw again on second down. Locke looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Five.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, defense, let's go. 57.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. N'Keal Harry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. Got Gordon open, completes it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
A lot going to throw it here. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we